Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. Let's go to options, settings, I think. Oh man, no. 8 minutes. Okay.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action here on Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to...
Okay, let's get ready. Let's get ready to rock and roll here. Last game was a loss to Atlanta Falcons. We lost 45-14. As we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So let's see if we can redeem ourselves. Ball first, we do. Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Wade. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Oh, come on, with the whole wipe out the damn touchdown by Darius.
That's what they did there.
Come
and he does
on.
take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Oh, come on, Morgan.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
Still first down.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wade in the gun.
There he is, guys.
To his running back, complete.
Yes.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
9-yard gain.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also...
Oh, there goes Darius.
Right?
Nice run, buddy. Oh, face mask.
It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Give me that
And
15
he'll be
yards.
brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Run
There you go,
the
Darius.
ground.
Nice
And
run
they
up
got
the
it
middle.
into
It was
the
like
red
9
zone
yards.
now, down at about the 19.
Oh, that sounds very
9
well.
yards is the pickup
Nice
there, and they'll
job,
have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the
Who's
first
the running
half.
back
You've
this
got
time?
to take some
Chris
pressure off of this
Thompson.
young quarterback,
One last
and
third
no
running
better way
back.
to do it than to establish the running game early.
There goes Chris.
It's Thompson.
First down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ah, dang, Jordan.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And how about that momentum run right there? Personally, what I do is I get right back to the line of scrimmage. I come right back at him before they get settled. He's locked in a little bit.
Ooh, nice corner and touchdown. There he is, guys.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis.
Come on, defense. Yes. Nice turnover. First turnover defense.
On 1st and 10, Wade. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Nice
They
job.
catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage
Nice
after
job,
the
Vernon
catch,
Davis.
now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumps it off for
Nice
Geis.
job, guys. Nice blocking
He's going to be
tackle.
brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Shit.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Force that shit. Why my bad?
Big turnover there as his guys
We're
will
not
get
the
the
expert,
football
but
back.
we're forcing
It's
passes.
almost like you can see the look of frustration
I love
on his
watching
face.
that
4
play.
interceptions last week. We
Pretty
talked
good.
about it all week. What did he do?
This type of mistake. Nah. Come on, defense. 7-3, okay.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
There you go, Darius.
Every team has a
Is
goal.
that Darius?
All right, number
Yes,
one goal
that
is
was.
what? Make the playoffs.
Nice 7
Number
yards
2 goal is
there.
win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Oh,
And this time
damn.
he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Come on, Darius. Get those 3 yards.
They'll try and
There
get
you-
the guys.
oh,
And
2
he'll be
yards.
limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make.
There you go,
Sometimes
Darius.
you have to take your medicine, as
6
they say,
yards.
right? Just pull it down,
That's
take
7
off,
yards.
and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade. Flush to his right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking
There you
about
go,
your rush
Darius.
lanes. Try
Nice
not to
cut,
get
nice
too
broken
wide or
tackle
too
there,
narrow.
buddy.
Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is
Ooh,
Geis.
come on,
And
Darius.
only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Wade in the red zone here on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Flushed out right.
Holding.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
To throw on second down. Wade.
Shit.
Incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now the Bucs decided.
Take the 3 points. Why didn't Bruton decide to do a mill? Why?
First down.
That's the
Wade. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin with a matchup we don't see too often. New Orleans on the road in Cincinnati. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one.
Due to time constraints, we... And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll hand it now to Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That was a nice run by Darius there. Very nice run.
Throwing on 1st down. Wade. Wide open
Ooh,
receiver
nice
complete.
hit.
And
Damn, nice
down,
hit though,
but not
Vernon.
before they're
That
inside the
was
25.
Yeah, nice catch.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position.
Let's see if
The
we
tight
can
ends are
get
creating
Dixon
some pretty tough
involved.
matchups now. If you can't...
Oh, first sack of the game.
As he's going to be taken down. Jim
Right
McCoy able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, Darius. There you go, Darius. Oh, chase pass. Looks like gonna be a
With
holding.
a penalty flag on the field.
What is it gonna be? A holding.
Holding. Offense.
Come on.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules. We can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Steps away to
Touchdown,
Jameson
Crowder.
Crowder for the
From
Redskins
Sharp
touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his
Nice
second
catch,
touchdown
Jamison.
on the season. And the Redskins are going to...
17-6. Oh, Tampa Bay turnover at just below midfield. Oh, that's a good one. Come on, Darius, let's go.
They start on the ground with Geis.
Nice run, guys.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here. Lead receiver.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And
Ooh.
over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
It's going to be holding.
So let's see about the call.
Holding. Offense.
Damn, Jonathan Cooper.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
We need
Only
to
people
give
celebrating,
Dixon
the guys who just gave up
ball
that
to
play.
Dixon.
Following the penalty,
There
it's
you go,
Geis.
Darius.
And he'll be brought
Okay,
down
there you
just
go.
shy of the 45. And the
10
tackle
yards.
there by Quan Alexander.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Nice
And
catch.
he couldn't hang on to it through the
Dang,
contact.
Dixon dropped
Incomplete.
it. Damn it. Dropped it on the hit. Wow. Okay, 17-6 still. Oh, we're on the 4-yard line. Oh, we need to get some space here. Come on, Darius. You work your magic, buddy.
Geis. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And
This
that
guy's
time will be
injured.
called here as we've got an injured
Okay.
Redskin down on the field.
Come on,
While the
guys.
training staff
Please
takes a
don't let it
peek,
be too.
we'll take a break.
Please don't let it be too bad. Come on. Ooh, Chris Thompson back up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Ooh, nice
Completes it
catch
to
there, Dixon.
A good pickup there at 22.
Give us a nice little
He gets his
space.
first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
It doesn't matter when the ball him up.
Off the
I
play
just haven't
fake.
thrown it to
Wade.
him.
Oh,
Oh!
incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
There you go, Chris. Oh, nice
downs to
going,
go
Chris
with.
Thompson. Run by, run! Nice touchdown, Chris Thompson. Nice run.
Touchdown, Washington.
Nice one there, Chris Thompson.
Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Take some Kool-Aid.
And with his
I will when I finish this game. Nice 73-yard run from Chris Thompson. 24-6. Come on, deeper. Yeah, I let the touchdown. I give it the touchdown. 24-13.
on 1st and 10. Wade.
Ah,
And
dang,
it's
Jordan.
incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second
Here
down.
we go.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw. Wade, Dixon, complete.
Nice job,
And
Lee.
he's taken
No.
down, but able to slip
Put it
across the
back.
35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth
Bye.
quarter.
No, not leaving.
Bye.
Okay, please. I'll tickle with you.
Hi, Roxy. Did you put Roxy in the day?
No.
Now a handoff looking right.
Okay, I didn't put it out
Much
there.
there at all. Maybe a
We
yard
had to
up to
put
the
it up.
43.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Wade. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in
Touchdown.
at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tie?
Come on, y'all. Defense. There he goes.
And they'll go
Very
for
well.
the game here with the
Ooh.
tailback. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it here with Thompson. Spinning
Nice
away,
spin,
taking it
Thompson.
across
Thank God you
midfield
kept
and
that
just
shit.
shy of the 40. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top.
Touchdown.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
Yes.
Stuff that they can
Nice
look at
little
on film, don't you
rebound.
think?
No doubt about it. And they
Nice
can go
little
back and
rebound
check
there.
where the errors are,
Which I
how they're
think.
going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Okay, folks, we're back. Let's go week 11 against the Houston Texans. Hello? No, actually, I just came back in the room. I was gonna call you when I got back in my room. Okay. Love you.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned into Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so...
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this is... Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Wade to throw it again. Looking deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now yet a... A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
All right, now look at...
To throw again, Wade. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down, Wade. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Looking to throw. Wade, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it past the 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown. This first... First down, Wade. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play there for Washington. 63 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curve...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his third... Throwing on first down. Wade. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. On first and 10, Wade. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Throwing after the interception. Wade. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first down, Wade. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 18. And a look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. Throwing on first down. Wade. Caught right side. Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back to throw. Wade, he sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you will.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by... A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Off play action. Wade rolling to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking.
There he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score. On 1st and 10, Wade trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wade flushed out right. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to go for a big, and got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before Here's the 34. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunity.
And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground, Geis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental. Like no chance you could get that done. But they...
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
It had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Redskins, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.